How's it going, everyone? Justin again. As always, welcome back to the channel. Thanks as always for watching. How cheap can we really go with the cutbacks? How about Natty Ice? Oh my god, I don't think I've had one of these in 20 years. Alright, let's see. Just as cheap and as nasty as I remember it being. Alright. So today my Bulletproof kit came in. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. It's actually my first time I've ever done a Bulletproof project on a Ford 6-liter. So I've got the heads off this one, which you guys have probably seen in a past video. We were waiting for the heads to come back from the machine shop. We were waiting for our Bulletproof kit to come in with the ARP studs and the works. So let's take a look at some B-roll and take a look at some of this cool shit that came in the kit. Oh yeah, getting it all prepped and ready. Oh my god, so much stuff here for my Bulletproof kit. I've got the lines, the coolers, the freaking studs, got my new bracket, head gaskets, torque. Oh my god, so much stuff. That freaking thing is so freaking cool. Creeper definitely comes in handy. I got a lot of parts to clean for tomorrow, but we're getting it done little by little. Alright, so pretty badass stuff, huh? I'm not sure how well it's gonna go just yet. Like I said, it is my first one. They did give me a nifty little pamphlet booklet here. This thing is nice, man. I wish a booklet came like this, already pre-done with all the torque specs for the 6.0, bulletproofing, I mean the works. Even if it was a little bit thicker, be freaking awesome. But look, it does come with a fair share of how-to, gasket installation, replacement, swapping everything over. Let me show you guys a couple of up-closes here. Wow. So it shows you some pretty neato shit. How to change things over from the old one to the new one. How to torque these things down and what their torque specs are. All the way down to tightening the lines for the cooler. I mean, you name it. They show you the whole entire process of how this whole Bulletproof diesel thing works. So check it out. Bulletproofdiesel.com is where we get our Bulletproof kits from. So if you have a Ford 6-liter and you're interested in doing the same exact thing, you can. Now, I'm not going to be able to do a complete step-by-step, but from time to time, as I get a little bit further along, I will show you some panoramic shots like we did in the B-roll series. They also gave me some nifty souvenirs, like this sweet 6-liter survival kit. Booyah, Bulletproof. That's gonna work out well for my beer, which I just opened up, and I'm trying to keep it nice and cold in the hotter climate. Oh yeah, nice tight fit. Boom. They also gave me this really cool catalog. Diesel Tech. Seeking Perfection. Myths about engine oil, passion for power. Lots of cool new upgrades. Aftermarket wheels. Looks like they're working on Denali in this series. Show you some control arms, some lift kits on some of this stuff. Their oil, AMSOIL. This is awesome, dude. So, pretty cool little magazine to go with it. You know, we're going to be thumbing through that a little bit later on. Not in a video necessarily, but I'll be thumbing through it. They also gave me some other neat little pamphlets here with the kit and all that it came with. Some other attachment and series kits that go with it. And then of course, upgraded water pumps, thickums, EGR bypass setup. Freaking cool, man. What else we got? Oh yeah, you know I love me some stickers. Check this out. Bulletproof diesel sticker. Some more diesel stickers. That's freaking awesome. And I don't think anyone deserves it more than yours truly, the one that's doing the whole Bulletproof kit on the truck. What else did they give us? Looks like a little 4-wheel drive pamphlet. Oh, looks like they got a nice photo shot of King of the Hammers in there with some Jeeps and some crawlers. Showing you how this whole thing works. Oh, it's freaking cool. Show you how the EGR system and flows go through. What gets blocked, some TSBs. This is pretty cool, man. I dig that. I gotta put that off to the side. I gotta thumb through the pamphlet. Empty little Ziploc bag or whatever that it came with. Set that to the side. Here was my favorite right here. How about this Bulletproof medallion? Let's take one of these out. Hell yeah, man. I'm freaking stoked about this. This just looks freaking cool. Bulletproofdiesel.com. That's sick. Now I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to keep this medallion, but if I am able to, and the customer doesn't want it, that's going to look nice on the Harbor Freight toolbox. So I'm pretty excited about that, because I love me some bling across my Harbor Freight toolbox. Alright, so today's discussion topic, look, nothing new lasts forever. I was actually doing some thinking about this and actually sharing the same exact conversation with my boss and a couple of other coworkers. You know, I started thinking about it when I first started off my military career. The first car that I ever bought for myself, I kept that thing immaculate. I didn't smoke during that time frame, so I wasn't smoking in the car. I had a small infant child, but we didn't eat in the car. You know, I never ate in the car. I didn't drink in my car, so all sodas and food was off limits. It always looked nice and it smelled good. Nowadays, kids just demolish it, man. The Mariner was like the nicest car we had for the longest time when we traded into that when her transmission went out on hers. And I did the same exact thing with the Mariner. You know, I'd never smoked in it, even though I was a smoker at this time frame. I would smoke outside. When the kids came in, it was all nice and lovely, good smelling. I had the little smelly things going on. Then as time would pass, baby bottles would get spilled, food would get tracked in and traipsed out, dogs would come in and hair would be everywhere. And then overall, it just turned into a pile of I don't give a shit, and I started smoking in it when it pretty much became my primary transportation because the rear seatbelt latch broke and I didn't want to spend the money on a retractor because we just got the GMC, so that became her truck and I don't drive it, so the kids were all safe in that. Then the seat started folding forward because the latching mechanism was giving out. One of the headrests wouldn't come out. I mean, just one thing after the next. Now I got a transmission leak, and it looks like I just replaced the seal for the axle on the driver's side, but it looks like it might actually have a different leak kind of in the same area or possibly on the transaxle case half. If it's a transaxle case half leak, I'm not even going to mess with it, man. I'm just going to add to it as I see fit. It's a small little drip, but I'm not trying to pull the transmission out of my primary means of transportation right now. Now, I could always make the motorcycle my primary means of transportation, but then I'm going to have to change my insurance around because right now I've just got it set up for about 3,000 miles a year because it's kind of my weekend warrior little hobby thing, and you know, just in case of an emergency, or I'm a little bit short on cash and I need the gas, so this thing gets great gas mileage. I can travel like an hour or two out of the way, make a couple stops and come on back and save a whole bunch of money in gas. I'd love to make it my primary means of transportation, but it's just a little bit too, it's not realistic, okay? Because it does get a little bit too hot up here and it also gets a little bit too cold up here. The road conditions are crap. There's always road construction, there's always huge potholes, and people can't drive worth a dang. So I got all these things working against me. So it's not my favorite means of transportation. It is fun, I do enjoy it, and I love going out for a nice little spin. But that's when I'm carefree and I'm not pressed for time. When I'm pressed for time, I don't want to get completely all geared up. I want to get in my car and straight to work, right? But I was thinking about that, man, you know, just nothing new ever really lasts, you know. We've got the nice VW Jetta, and it was owned by a single guy, Marine Corps, so you know it was actually clean, well-maintained, never ate in, never drank in. You got the same smell good thing going on like I have when I had my first car too. And I was like, all right, that's it. Nobody in this family is eating or drinking anything in this car when you use it. Oh man, that didn't last but a month, and she ended up bringing it to work one day. And I was like, what are you doing with the Volkswagen, and why does she have a Happy Meal in her lap, and why is she eating French fries? I almost lost it, man, because, I mean, our truck is slowly but surely getting destroyed. The interior doors, I don't know if you guys are familiar with GMC, but the interior door handles are just disintegrating, so now I gotta buy 2 new interior door panels. There's food, there's hair, some of the carpet's kind of lifting up a little bit. The windows are smudgy, and because when we first had the truck and it was a little bit dusty one day, the kids went about making smiley faces, hearts, and flowers up and down the side of it. And if you wash that truck today, you'll still see those swirl marks in the paint with the happy face and the flower and everything, you'd think, "Aw, that's so cute." But as an adult that's paying all this money for the truck, and you're a dad, you're like, "No, don't do that. You're gonna ruin the paint job." So I don't know. Maybe this makes sense to some of you guys out there that actually are parents or grandparents. For a lot of my younger viewers, you probably don't realize it just yet. But when you're younger, you treat your car with so much care on the inside, even if it's a little bit hard to afford some of the things on the outside, but you always made sure the inside was immaculate because why? Is it a peacock thing? Of course it was. You wanted to impress the ladies. Hey, look, I can take care of myself. Nice, clean car. I keep it well. It smells good. That says a lot about me and my character. When you get older and you get into somebody else's car and you see muck everywhere and it smells like baby vomit and shit, you're like, they're parents. That's the way that it goes. So, I don't know. Leave your comments down below. Share with me some of the most nasty experiences of customers' cars that you have ever gotten into. Share with me your nasty car that you own and how life has beat it up for you and how nothing nice ever stays nice. Let's talk about it. Thanks as always for watching my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed today's discussion topic. We'll see you guys next time. Cheers and deuces.